So about 2 years ago I was working on this segmented bowl and I blew out the bottom. I also kind of messed up the pattern that was going on, but that's not a big deal. So now I think I'm going to try and fix the bowl by cleaning up the bottom, putting a new piece on, and then finish turning it. That's the plan. Let's get started. I'll put it in the coal jaws, and pretty sure the top I did get flat. So, but I have enough thickness that hopefully it won't matter if it's a little out of round. It's at 500 RPM, which I think is probably the max for a coal jaws. So here we go. So that original wood's all gone now. It's not very flat on the bottom. So I'm going to take a pencil and mark the entire bottom. And then run sanding board, sandpaper. This is 120 grit, and see what's going on. Turn on the dust collector, so it's going to get loud. Here we go. So as you can see, it's shallower in here from the outside. The outside cleaned up all, pretty much most of the pencil marks, but on the inside it is not. So I'll think about what I'm going to do and bring you back. So I've decided I'm going to use my skew chisel as a negative rake scraper and try clean the bottom up that way. So here we go. Because the outside was higher, I'm going to focus on taking the outside down more than the inside. Let's just see, right here, this is really thin, so worst comes to worst, I can just cut that out and leave this as my gluing surface for the bottom. Sanding board, 500 RPM in the coal jaws. Forgot the dust collector, but we'll see where we're at. Pretty close, very close. Turn on the dust collector and probably just use the sanding board. Keep penciling it up and get it perfectly flat. And we are all flat on the bottom. Tiny little nick, but I'm not worried about it. So now we need to get a piece of wood to glue on the bottom. And that's going to take a little bit. So I'll bring you back when I get it planed and flattened, drum sanded, ready to glue on. I'm not sure on the wood type, but I got it written down somewhere, so I'll figure it out. So this will be the glue surface to here. I'll use the live the live center. Take a pencil. Just demarcate where my glue needs to go. Take this off. And it looks like I've got a decent spot to get rid of this and extend the bowl down to this new base. So I'll get my glue stuff ready and I'll bring you back. So I got this type on 2. Acid brush. Now with both sides glued, you can bring up the tailstock again, use it as a clamp. Just make sure it seats well. And then clamp it in. And we'll just clean up the excess. No real need to, because we're going to turn it all away, but and we'll let this dry overnight because it's late, and I'll get to it tomorrow. Well, the woods don't go great together, but it's a utility bowl, so see you guys tomorrow. So it is the next day. Now I want to shape the bottom, put a mortise so I can flip it around and finish the whole bowl. Ideally, you would start with the base and build up, and because of this needing to be in the coal jaws and only being able to turn at 500 RPM, it might be interesting how this transition is made and the bottom's made. But we're going to try it out, see if it works. I'm using a bowl gouge, 40 degree bevel, freshly sharpened, so hopefully cuts nice. Try coming down instead of up. I don't have any whole lot of room to get in at this angle because of the coal jaws. So I might end up just using a scraper or something to knock it down. Or maybe I'll just go for the tenon mortise, flip it around and then do that. We'll try. So I sanded up through 400 grit, 2 coats of sanding sealer, and now I've got the abrasive paste on it that I made. And I'm just going to buff this out and then put some wax on the bottom. Nothing too fancy. and some wax. Now we flip it around.